Good evening, and a good evening.
And good evening to everyone. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show. Tonight we got a special guest, special treat, special everything. Our show usually is comical and whimsical, but tonight we're gonna take it a little and make it a little bit formal. And tonight I'm just gonna get on right into it. Tonight we're gonna spotlight talented Mississippians, starting with one of our own, all the way from the Alcorn State University. From from Fox's hit TV show Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay, I want to introduce one of our own, one of our special ones. She's an entrepreneur, executive chef, and brand investor. On top of all of that, she managed to be a mother, a tentative daughter, a sister, a girlfriend, and an awesome person. From all the way from Foxworth, Mississippi, by way of Columbia, through Alcorn, I just want to introduce Chef Raneisha.
Shout to the Dynamite! Introduce yourselves!
Hello, 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 everyone. Hey, everybody. Oh, wow. That is a proper introduction. I love it. I love it. Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody doing? Hey, Chef Raneisha, how's everything going?
It's lovely. It's lovely. How are you?
I am doing fine, doing great. I'm feeling good, feeling great, feeling great. How are you? But with that being said, with
I'm
any
speechless
great,
right now. You see you talking to, I was like, oh,
kind of caught you off guard, didn't it?
got me, man. Oh, man. Can you play that again?
All of SOD for
Most definitely
Dr.
Griff
Samuel
Kids.
L.
Most
Griffin.
definitely Griff Kids, man. Come on. Oh,
Only Griff kids will know about this. The
only Griff
out
Kids will know about this.
on the
Not on the
limb.
grip kid.
Well, if you was on the yard doing them Griff days, how about that? Thank
Only
you.
true Alkanites will know about that.
Thank you. And most definitely SOD members. SO.
Shout out D. Shout out to the sounds of dynamite.
Yes. How are you? Thank you for having me. How y'all doing?
Oh no, thank you. Thank you
My
for
pleasure.
letting us have this exclusive.
My pleasure. I'm you see, I'm just smiling like this is dope. It's like one interview after another, and I'm loving every bit of it. It's like it's amazing. But
Yes.
yeah,
We just like to thank you for giving us this time because we know you have a very busy schedule to give us this opportunity.
yeah.
So let's go ahead and get started. With
Let's
any
go.
great book or movie, let's start with this story from the beginning. I want to remind you that this is a space to freely express yourself and really bring the audience into making you feel like you. So let's start off with this. Where are you from originally and where did you grow up?
Originally I am from Foxworth, Mississippi. That's Marion County. It's on the other side of Columbia, right there between like Tylertown and Columbia. I grew up basically in Marion County because I'm a Columbia High School graduate, right? So I grew up on both sides of the river. Everybody from Marion County know about, being from across the river or not. But most definitely I'm originally from across the river, Foxborough, Mississippi. Yeah. I told you just roll it. You just ask me questions,
Yeah,
I'm gonna answer.
hey, now, how about this? How about growing up? Who did you look up to?
Most definitely my mama. Like my mama was like my mama well is, shout out to my mom. She'll probably be watching. I sent her the link or whatever. But my mom, most definitely, and her mom, my dad's mom, my dad, like all like my elders, but if you want like celebrity wise, I really wanted to be Whitney Houston.
Not Whitney.
Yeah, and I was gonna marry Michael Jackson. So
Okay. So when did you
yeah.
so when did you fall in love with cooking?
My grandmother and her sister, like I come from a cooking family, like I said, my grandmother and her sisters, but like her and her sister, like those are the ones I was mainly around, as far as culinary. But like I come from a cooking family. Then my dad's side of the family, like they can cook. So it was like any function you have or anything you doing is gonna involve food. You know what I'm saying? Like you gon', and it's one of them everybody know, it's I guess it's a small town thing. Like everybody know who can cook and who can't cook. You know what I'm saying? And my family was, you could throw us in that hat, like we can get down. So really most
Okay.
definitely my grandmother.
Okay. So what was your fondest memory in the kitchen growing up?
Just watching everybody cook, and it was almost like they was making magic with their hands, and they never like really gave you any recipes. You just had to watch, you had to watch them do it and memorize what they were doing. So, that was always how I learned. Like culinary school began, in my family for me. So
Okay. So I know you said a little about, your background with your family, but throughout middle school and high school, were all your dreams about the future? So what was your career aspiration during those times?
you know what? I was gonna be an obstetrician. Like I said, at first I was gonna be like a superstar. Like it was astronomical how big I was gonna be, right? Then it was like, okay, I'm gonna be an obstetrician, a gynecologist. Then it's like once I got to high school, it was like, yeah, no, I really don't want to go to medical school. Like I don't want to do all that they got going on. So okay, well, pharmacy school, I can do that. That's something easy. I can just, study some drugs and I go be a pharmacist. So yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So how was cooking incorporated in your plan?
I always cooked. So it was like, it was always, wanting to know how to cook stuff. But you got to sit back and watch because, my people just like, hey, you want to cook, just learn how to cook, not really thinking about it professionally.
Okay. So what did you want to do for a living though?
What did I really want to do for a living? I wanted to
Yeah.
be a pharmacist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Handing out them drugs, huh?
Yeah, legal drug dealer, slight work.
Yes, legal.
Yeah.
So how was high school for you, and was you a social butterfly or a loner in high school?
Excuse me. I think I probably was a social butterfly. Like I'm still kind of, well, I guess you would say I'm still the same, as far as personality wise. Like I'm cool with people. Like I'm not, a jerk to anybody, but it's probably certain people that I gravitate to and that I hang with and be around, so but I was friendly to everybody, like I mean, unless you cross me wrong or something like that. But other than that, yeah, I was cool with everybody.
You look like the person not to cross.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't advise that too much, but
we know. So any extracurricular activities that you did in high school?
Oh man, I was a cheerleader. I was in the band. I played softball. I was in the musicals, various clubs. Um, honor societies. Shoot, I was busy. Like I even had a job. Like I was a waitress at this restaurant called the Brandon House. Like it was, I guess that was my first taste of fine dining, I guess you would say. And then I worked at Wendy's. Yeah, other than that, pretty much busy, like all around. Like it was one of those I had to build my resume up.
That's good. So, what are some of the lessons that you learned about yourself during that part of your life?
To be fearless, um, really to like be yourself. Like express yourself. If people don't like what you putting down, if they ain't picking it up, hey, that's on them. Eventually they'll catch on up. Now, hey, it's all good. I've always like really marched, like I always marched to my own beat unless I was in the band. So yeah.
Okay. Now it's time to literally kind of get into that nitty gritty side of that HBCU side.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh yeah, we gotta know. So what was some factors that played a role in you choosing Alcorn?
My parents. I actually wanted to go to Spelman, but my parents were like, nah, Atlanta too far, you don't have anybody out there that, they can get to you that fast. You know how country parents are, like, nah, that's too far. So yeah, my parents, and then it was like I come from an Alcorn family, like uncles and you know, shoot, I think my mama did like about a year or so out there. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so cousins, you know, my cousin who's basically like my sister, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was like everybody, and then just friends and people I knew, like that's where they went. So I'm like, okay, well, let's give it a go. And my ACT score and all that, like actually, like I actually chose Alcorn like the week. You know how they do the honors day and stuff, they announce your scholarships
Yeah.
and this and that senior night.
Oh
And
yeah, that
that's
was
why I
fun.
did it, so they can announce that I had a full academic scholarship to Alcorn. So I'm like, okay, well, Alcorn gave me the most money. Well, that's why I'm going in, because I know y'all had something to do with it. Like, you know, like they always say, we done send a lot of money up that road.
So how did you become a member of the legendary Sounds of Dynamite?
Oh man, funny story, right? So I'm out there at summer school, right? Like I graduated May 25th, 2001. May 28th, I was moving in Burris Hall. You feel me? Third floor, 313.
Mhm.
Um,
Now I
I
remember the
guess,
dorm.
man, I only, like you come on, man. You gotta come on. Like it's that's
401 men's towel.
see, you asked about the HBCU experience.
Men Tower 126.
See, if you don't remember anything else, you remember your freshman dorm number. You feel what I'm saying? Everything else you probably like,
Yeah.
yeah, moved around, switch room, whatever. But anywho,
312.
moved into Burris. I was walking to class, and this man stopped me. I knew who he was because just from, like I said again, Alcorn family. So we always at games, like we tailgate and all that. You know what I'm saying? I had like people on the football team. So I already knew who he was because we always gonna sit by the band, right? So oh yeah, and then me and my cousin was gonna be Golden Girls too when we grew up. That was another thing. That was like 7, 8-year-old me. Anyways, so I'm walking, right? And he stopped me. He was like, hey, when you go home this weekend, you need to go get your horn. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? How you even know? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what got me. Like, how did you know who I was? And how did you know that I play an instrument, right? So fast forward, long story short, he was like, well, come by my office. I came by his office or whatever. He was like I said, go home and get your horn. You come back, you gonna audition for me and Dr. Mr. Smith. Old Smithers, rest in peace, both of them, right? So I come back, I get my horn, I call my mom, first of all, like, I know you had something to do with this, you know what I'm saying? Which she did, her, some of my people, they done called up there, told them, woo, bop, 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 you know what I'm saying? So I come back, I audition for him and Smith. Okay, well, I know you got a full academic scholarship where, I give incentives. So, hey, I got a partial band scholarship Well, you know what? I'm finna march with the Sounds of Dynamite. And that's how I became a member of the Sounds of Dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah, I was that good that I auditioned for Griff and Smith and I made it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
But like, telling all the old heads like, hey, I was that damn good. But so how was your freshman year on the yard at the Alcorn State University?
Oh man. Freshman year was one of those. Freshman year really fast forwarded my tenure at Alcorn, right? And when I say fast forward, it's like it just made everything like a breeze. Like it was just you looked up and it's like, oh damn, I'm leaving. You feel me? But
Yeah.
freshman year, it was like a whole different experience. First of all, like I'm a country Mississippi girl, so I ain't used to being around a lot of people, and I don't like being around a lot of people anyways. So, freshman year really taught me how to like exist around thousands of people, and I have to be around thousands of people on a daily basis. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not used to that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, freshman year was everything and more. Like it was, it was his ups and then it was his downs, witnessing someone get murdered. Like that was just like that's something that you just, you really don't want to have that be your first experience. And that's amazing, to be able to talk about it almost 23 years later. But like, rest in peace, Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? To witness that, like that's why I said it's like everything else. It just, you know, for me. I can't speak for anybody else. Again, disclaimer. This is just how I felt, but it was just like after seeing things like that and going through personal things myself, it was just like, okay, now it's really time to get it. It's time to, I gotta elevate now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you share any good stories of the Samuel Griffin when you was in the Sounds of Dynamite?
You said good. Okay, so oh gosh. Uh, you know what? The one I really love, like, cause it made me grow fond of that man. I guess freshman year. So of course, I'm playing the trumpet. So usually, we right there, we in the front, we on the 50. Well, we were doing what were we doing? All I know it was a step drill,
Group major?
where we gotta, we step off everybody step off every so count,
Oh
right?
yeah. 8 and 16, 16, 32.
Right. So me, so anxious, so excited, you know what I'm saying? I step off on the wrong count and end up in the wrong spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Griff got on that bullhorn. We was on the old field, like we used to practice on the old football field, right? Where they, practice
Yeah.
track. Man, Griff stand up there in the bleachers. Like now you would by this time, this man have been there since like the 60s. So this like 2001, you feel me? So
Yeah.
Griff stand up in the bleachers, right, on that bullhorn. Yeah. Angela Raneisha Connolly from Columbia, Mississippi, under the tutelage of band director Ruben McDowell, first chair trumpet. How dare you fuck up my show?
Not Griff went that way.
I'm like, this man, first of all, done called out my whole shit. That's what got it. Like,
Had
where
that
I'm
full government name.
from, right? My whole name, where I'm from, my band director, and what chair I would like what part I play. Like, yeah, I was first trumpet in high school. Like, I didn't really give a shit. In college, I was like third trumpet, second. What I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he giving me some money.
Yeah.
This is fun, and I'm a part of something that I grew up under. So, but yes, like it was just like, but it was one of them like it made me love him so much more because he's serious. Like for somebody to know that much about you and like, we swole. You know what I'm saying? Like you dig what I'm saying? Like we it's a lot of numbers. So for you to know that about me, right? And you
Yeah.
got other people that are in this band behind me. So that's amazing that you probably more than likely know that about them. Like it was embarrassing, it was funny, and it really made me grow fond of that man. Like seriously. Like gosh, he sees me, but fuck I didn't want him to see me, you know. But okay, you know, but after that, it's like I had no more problems out of Griff until like we got drunk that time going to A&M on bus 4 and he made he
Them
made
A&M trips.
oh he fired us up in that Shoney's parking lot. Something terrible, man. You just had to be there. And anybody in there that know what fire up mean, know what fire up mean. So
So do. You gonna be doing ASU jumping jacks.
oh man, imagine being drunk and you just wreck the whole Shoney's buffet.
Ooh.
Ah,
Dang. Good times though.
good time, fun times, great times. Moving right along.
So basically, it sounds like the sounds of dynamite kept you kept you throughout the years, your college years.
Yeah, I didn't march my full tenure. I only did 2 years.
But hey, it's something that you will never forget though.
I would never ever forget it. Like it's one of them. SOD gave me people in my life that I don't think I could ever live without.
I can
Whether we
understand that.
only communicate on social media or by
The
phone, you know,
games,
games, pigeon with a bird on the leg. I mean, with a note on the leg. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
you family
It
for life.
like for life. Like it's to the point where even these new babies in here, you know, one, you know, they SOD, you know, hey, that's brother and sis now. You just baby brother or baby sis, or little brother, little sis, or big brother, big sis, but we fam.
Oh
And
yeah, all
know,
day, every day.
yeah, Dr. Martin is they pop now, you know. That's Unc to us, you know what I'm saying? That's bruh, type vibe. But
Sh- Shout out to Dr. Martin.
come on, I had to slide that in, like, yeah.
But if you don't know about Cowboy Grill, you missed out. I can tell you that right now. You missed out on them good Alcorn and Griff stores, especially his
Hellraiser.
Griptionary.
Chief Hellraiser. If you know, you know.
What? He wouldn't. Griff put a quarter in the jukebox.
If you know, you know. Oh man. Niggas. Oh man. It's so many Griffisms you can, cause y'all around here with that nigga shit. We ain't doing that. We don't do
A
that.
bunch
That
of
that
dance.
that boom bullshit. Oh man.
But anyway, what did you study when you was at Alcorn?
Biology.
Did you enjoy going to class?
Shout out to Dr. Sizemore.
So did did you get your culinary start at Alcorn though? Cause we know about selling plates in the dorm rooms.
Well, I wasn't selling plates, but I was like feeding my friends and stuff. Like I would be the one come back, with like groceries. Like, when people buy you gifts or whatever, you have things you want stocked in your room. Like I had like crock pots and electric skillets and George Foreman grills, like that type of stuff. So, yeah, I was cooking it up. But no, I wasn't selling no plates though, but I was feeding people. Especially like when I feel like getting up and cooking or something. Yeah, man. Like, hey man, let me get one of them plates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just say like this. My roommates used to be happy. Or the dude I was dating.
I say it like this. We all had that one person that's in the dorm room that was cooking and you enjoyed that cook, especially when you didn't have no money.
Facts. Big facts.
So did you meet any interesting people while on the yard?
Oh man, like that's a broad question, honey. Like next question,
Let's
like I
just
met
say
so
like
many.
this.
Like it's just so
Hey, let's
many.
just say this. Is there people that you still stay in contact to this day? Besides SOD, is there anyone else that you stay in contact with?
I stay in contact with a lot of people outside of SOD from Alcorn State. Yes, I do.
So, what did you do after leaving Alcorn?
After Alcorn, I went and got in the pharmacy field. I didn't I didn't I didn't go to pharmacy school. But I did go work in a pharmacy. Became a wife, mother. Um and that's when I really found myself like culinary wise, because I started getting a lot of people asking me to make things, you know what I'm saying? And then, my ex-husband would be like, man, you need to start charging people, or you should charge more than that, or you should charge what you worth. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So then I started charging people. Then it was like, okay, well now I kind of want to go like, I started getting real interested in fine dining. I'm like, man, I want to go get me a job in it. So, he was like, well, okay, go to culinary school. And I went to culinary school. Um, and it was up from there. Like life just took off to where I just kept going and going and going and going until like I got to where I am. Oh, I got you with the seafood pasta. That's my specialty actually. I think the host went out. What happened?
Charles, you still there? I think he's having technical difficulties.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second. Carrying right along. Carrying right along. How did you hear about how did you hear about the show Hell's Kitchen and what inspired you to going on there?
So good. Oh, look at you conducting the interview. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it moving. So there was a tweet that I saw and it asked, how did I feel about, I mean, no, well, it actually said, do you feel like you have what it takes to, you know, be on Hell's Kitchen? I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can do it. So I auditioned. You have to send in, do the initial process, you know what I'm saying? Let them know who you are, send in your work, that type of stuff. So, after a strenuous audition process, they chose me. I guess, I'll keep talking about it. Yeah, they chose me. So, we were flown out to Hollywood. And we were out there for some weeks, like, quite some time. And that probably was like the best thing, man, since my kids like ever happened to me. So like, yeah, let me see. I see a question said, what's the most challenging obstacle you had to overcome during your career? Um, Actually believing in myself. Um, Taking my own self seriously. And I know I'm saying a lot. I've been working on it and talking with my hands. I have
Your hands is your tool, so we understand.
I know, and I talk with my hands real bad. So the most challenging obstacle, yeah, is believing in myself, taking myself seriously, being more attentive to my craft, working harder. Like, but other than that, it's one of those. Is if I can think it, I can do it, and if I can't, I'm gonna
Okay.
try real hard to do it.
Sorry about that. It was technical difficulties.
When you were selected for the show, what
When
thoughts
was I
went through your
selected?
head? When you got selected, what was your thought and how did you react?
Um, First of all, like it was one of them at that point after I had went through all of that, it was just like I'm gonna leave it up in God's hands, so you kind of just one of those you brush it off. And oh my bad, I had got an email, y'all. It's uh,
You good?
um it was one of them. I was shocked at first because I'm like, okay, you be wondering, is this like spam or something? Make sure how those bots do. They'll see certain activities, certain algorithms. So I'm like, okay, is this for real? And then I got a phone call, and they was like, this is such and such from one of the executive producers of Hell's Kitchen. I'm like, what? Okay, this for real. Like they calling me. So like I was just like, oh man, mama, I made it.
So basically, you basically answered our next question. Like, what was your thoughts when you got on the show?
That was most definitely my thoughts for real. Like, and then once I got there, it took us a little minute before we, really got everything rolling. One of those, you still got to go through a process. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. So, what was your experience like being on the show?
Hold on, I gotta let my niece know I see her.
Shout out to the niece.
My niece. To the right, niece, to the right. Yeah, to the right, niece. You good. Anyway, but my how was it on the show? Man, like if anybody ever gets to meet somebody that they, admire, aspire to, at least work with, work for, like you would understand the feeling. Like Gordon Ramsay is one of those, like he's everything to me. And I know everybody like, oh, she gushing over that, that Sprite man, but y'all gotta understand, like this man, as far as culinary wise, like if you really somebody in the culinary world, like you gotta at least work with Gordon or meet him or master class it or something. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? So it's like to just see him in person, and then he know my name and he talking to me, and you know he ate my food and he didn't tell me it was nasty. It's just like one of them, you got to elevate this and you got to elevate that. And full disclaimer on that, when you come from the South and you're not really just used to, fusing this and fusing that and plating it like this, like, well, I know the places that I worked at, that wasn't required of me, although I knew how. But if you're not, if you're not doing that on the regular, you're not gonna be just, fully well versed in it, if that makes sense. But back to him, like it's just seeing him and then seeing the stars I seen. Like I fed Fancy. All y'all had a crush on Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show. You see what I'm saying? So it's like for Fancy to see you and know who you are and tell you, oh, you're beautiful, and oh, that's standing over there talking to us like, oh, it's black women. And I'm like, man, it's Fancy. Like, fuck, Fancy just told me I was beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Black
Like,
girl magic.
or like Paula Abdul, like, hey, I want to take a picture with y'all. Like, give me all the girls, and and wanted to know all of our names. Like, went down the line to each one of us, like, okay, what's your name? Blah blah. Okay, now we finna take this picture. We've been waiting for I hopefully me posted this in my Instagram because she done seen stuff I tagged in. Paula, can we please get that picture that we took with you? Like, you could post it now. We done aired that episode. But like I said, it was probably like the man, like Oscar De La Hoya, like to meet Dolph
Not De La
Lundgren.
Hoya.
Yeah, like Oscar De La Hoya and Dia Simmons. Like Dia Simmons is like a baby Oprah, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like black woman from the Bronx, like she a baby Oprah right now, running like the largest liquor company in the world right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like them type of people. Like I said, Dolph Lundgren. He played Ivan Drago. Like everybody know him. I'll break you. Like you see what I'm saying? Like so
Yeah.
the experience. Oh, honey, it's just like to go on to win a date with Gordon Ramsay and to sit there and he answer your questions and you look at him and he looking at you and he smells so good. Like, hell yeah, that shit was awesome. Shit, you want to know? Hey, I can tell you about that. It was awesome. Shit.
So, so basically, what you saying is Gordon Ramsay outside on cameras is a little bit fun.
You know what, Gordon Ramsay, if you don't piss him off and you do what he needs you to do or what he's paying you to do, he's fun all the time.
So it sounds like Gordon Ramsay is the man to be with when you're not on his shit list. So is
For
what you
real, when
saying.
it's business, it's business. When it's personal, yeah, he cool.
Oh, usually, when we see him, he cussing out people and everything.
Yeah, probably because you be done fucked up a few times. So yeah, you done got on his nerves.
So
I mean,
was
that'd be the
there?
same way if you have a company and you have a certain standard and people keep fucking up your standards, you're gonna go off too, ain't
Yep.
you? Okay, then.
So
Thank
we,
you.
I do it every
That's
day
all
at
I
work.
want to know. So that's basically what it is with Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants you to be great. He wants you to do the very best you can do. And if that's all you can do, okay, well, hey, you did what you can do. Like that's even, with my tenure on the show. Like I did what I could do. I mean, honestly, now that I can talk about it, like I know y'all can kind of see me, at that point I was trying to get it back, but I was sinking at that point. Like I was really just like, and now they made sure they edited that part in too. When I said I'm like, I'm really to the point where I want to say fuck this shit.
Mm.
And it's like I was verbalizing that, but I was real life internalizing it. Like, okay, you know what? I really can just go home right now, but I didn't want to go home. But at the same time, my headspace was like, I can't go home though. You know what I'm
So
saying? Like,
basically, we just got to cut a deleted scene right now on this show. 'Cause I don't think you said on any other show you done did.
no, I haven't.
So we can say we the first.
You can. You can.
So
Yeah, but most definitely, like that's why I said, like, yeah, that it was edited in, but at the same time, like I said, I I was it was starting to become drama, and like I said, it was just it wasn't giving me what I came there to get. Like I knew it was a competition, but
mhm.
I guess I wasn't mentally prepared for the whole, wait, what, tell us about the infamous fall scene. Oh,
Don't blame me now. Don't blame me. I'ma just say that. Don't blame me.
um, okay, so okay.
Somebody
So
could have waited to the end.
they had to, didn't they? Everybody wants to know about the fall scene. Okay, so here goes. The fall scene. The way those chairs are made. I have been sitting in that chair. I don't know if anybody paid attention, but I have been sitting in that chair since I got on that show. That day, tired. We've been shooting like 18 hours. I'm tired. Y'all saw how I was. I had my glass in my hand. And no, for y'all to keep asking me, I was not digging in my butt. I was literally wiping my hand on my back because it was still kind of wet from my glass. I was not, if y'all notice, I literally switched hands and I was wiping that hand off because it was still kind of wet. Anyways, so the way the chairs are made, you're literally supposed to sit. You're supposed to sit in the chair. I sat across the chair. With that being said, if you sit across the chair and put all your weight, what it's gonna do? Rock back. And that's what I
Mhm.
did. Like instead of, sitting down and, getting comfortable, I sat down like I'm gonna adjust myself. And yeah, I adjusted myself to the floor. So that's what happened with the chair scene, y'all. No, it was not staged. Like we literally, if y'all see everybody's reaction, everybody's like, oh shit, even I'm like, shit, I failed. And so I just laid on out for dramatics because I'm like, I'm already down. And I know they're recording this because they're recording us. You see what I'm saying? So
Like, help me,
I'm,
please. Help me, please.
and you saw what we said. Like we knew I was gonna be a meme. We knew it. We was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a meme. And I am with that.
Okay.
But everybody be like, you ain't drop that glass though. I'm like, hey, that's all them drunken times. You ain't gonna drop your glass. You feel me? Like you don't drop your drink.
Crap.
you don't drop your drink. You know what I'm saying?
So don't alcohol abuse. But with that being said, was there someone on the show that kept you pushing, and how did they do that?
I would honestly say it was two people who were like big time in my corner that kept me pushing, and that was Chef Atoy and Chef Demir. Those are my dogs. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for them, yeah, I probably when y'all saw me go off at brunch, I probably was beating. I probably was. I ain't no tell like that day. Yeah, I was on one. Like my lady friend was in town. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm out here like, oh God, this didn't happen, and I'm on set. You know what I'm saying? Then we
Yeah,
done lost because of an egg. Like, you really just wanted to punch something right then, but yeah, if it wasn't for them two though, I mean, Jermaine was cool, Me and Melissa didn't get the time that, we deserved. Me and Mateus didn't get the time we deserved because I mean both of them went home before I did. Claudia, it was a language barrier, so didn't really get to know her. Of course, didn't get to know Tad. Tad didn't really let nobody get to know him except for that Quidditch shit. Ryan's cool. Like I love Ryan accent. Like shout out to the Irishman. Like that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan was cool. Mr. Beard. We bonded because on the whole parenting thing. Like he was a single dad. And I really didn't know that I was coming back from filming in Hollywood and I was becoming a single mom. But it's like, damn, I guess I see why I connected with him because hey, I was becoming a single mom when I get home. But um, everybody else like Lee, I still keep in contact with Lee. Me and Lee talk a lot. Me and Carmen and I, we actually was cordial when we opened Hell's Kitchen in Miami back in November. And everybody else, really just don't talk to him too much. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, we all still as a cast, we all still communicate with each other on a
that's that's good.
at least a weekly basis.
Hopefully, with your influence, we could get another one on the show one day.
Well, you probably I could see about Melissa. Melissa's a Jacksonian, so that's
Let's
HBCU.
go. Let's
Yeah,
go. We always welcome new people, Jacksonians too, even if we can't stand them sometimes. But
yeah,
anyway, we still gonna make you feel like you at home though. But do you feel like you had a positive impact on up and coming black female chefs?
I would like to hope so. I have a few that have been reaching out to me. Um, I hope I would be. I've been encouraging a lot of them. Like do it. Like that goes for anybody, even males. Like if you feel like you want to do it, do it. If you feel like that's a dream that you really want to pursue that dream. Like don't let anything stop you from pursuing your dream, I guess you would say. So I would hope I inspire a lot of black female chefs.
Somebody said I want my chicken spaghetti.
I know exactly what that is. That is cheddar cheese, right? I know exactly who that is. Hey, my cheese. That's the only person I know always talking to me about the chicken spaghetti. I know exactly who that is.
But anyway, uh, make sure I get a plate too. But
I
furthermore, what effect of being a contestant on the show? So was there any after effects?
Oh man, well, first of all, I got fans.
Hey.
Like I got fans. Like, like it'd be the coolest thing to me, especially like whether like I was where were we at? We went to Memphis
Mm-hmm.
and literally I was in a store and at a gas station. And this lady and her kid looked at me and she was like, Chef. And that's how everybody always say it. Like anybody that sees me, like black or white, like Chef. And I'll be like, yeah, and they be like you from the show, from like that show, from like Hell's Kitchen, they be like Chef Raneisha. I'm like, yeah, that's me. So it's like it's really cool. Like, man, I got fans, yo. Like that's dope. Also it looks good on my resume. Like, Your girl won't be unemployed no time soon, that type of vibe.
Definitely none time soon. But
Yeah, I
so
steadily
with that,
like
so I ain't gonna answer this one. Foolish. I'm gonna just say it like that. I'm gonna forget his question. So with that being said, now that you feel like a superstar, now do you got people running up to you trying to ask for autographs now?
I wouldn't say autographs, but they surely just recognize me. Like, hey, I saw you on the show. I watched the show, or I loved you on that show. I don't watch it anymore because you're not on there. But now I ain't got to autograph level yet. That'll
Yeah,
be
but man,
cool.
we're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you there. Hopefully by high school day, if all corners watching, let's get that. Let's make that happen.
I like that.
What was
Hey,
so?
hey,
What
shout
was
out to Alcorn because they put me on their page, baby. I'm forever grateful. Like I'm gonna keep sending my baby. I'm gonna keep sending my donations and my SOD club dues, baby. Don't you even worry about it. I'm gonna keep paying my foundation.
Barbara Gold membership?
Baby, listen, I'm gonna keep giving my foundation donation and all of that, baby. Love my school forever, forever brave. So yeah, shout out to Alcorn for that. Yes, I will forever support. I'm trying to get all maturing to go out there. So hey, let's get these
Forever
programs
ever.
up and let's pour into our school so we can make sure our children come out there and have the experiences that we had.
Shout out to everybody in the SOD club. If you haven't joined, please join. If you
Please,
haven't filled out your newly year membership, go and fill that out. But anyway,
please.
what was something that you learned from the show, from being on the show?
Um, presentation. My plating, my plating has most definitely stepped up. That was somewhere I was lacking at, you know.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I say my plating.
So with that, do you feel like it been a difference since you've been on the show? Like you said, your plating. So do you feel like that gave you more experience with being on the show and being around Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, I would most definitely say that. Like I got a lot of experience from that show alone. Yeah. So yes. Just it's a lot of things, like I said, that I learned from him that you would really have to pay money for that, like master classes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to get a lot of different techniques, or how to basically elevate a dish or something. Don't think outside the box, but I learned a lot. Like I grateful, gratitude. That's it. It's the best way I can say it. Gratitude.
Oh, can we be expecting a cookbook soon?
Oh no, honey, not too soon. Cookbooks take
Not too
time.
soon.
Oh no, no, no. Maybe like some culinary classes or some, some seminars, or some cooking and puff and sip or something. But no, no, no cookbooks, no time soon.
That's good. That's good. All
Oh, I really
right.
love y'all.
So,
I'm doing all this in the middle of stuff. That's crazy.
uh, but with that being said, have you got any calls to be a contestant on another cooking show? Any exclusive?
Next
Because
question.
I want you to be on Beat Bobby Flay now. Let's make that go viral. Chef Raneisha beat Bobby Flay.
Next question.
Can we get you on top so that I say it like this? Keep your eyes and ears waiting, cause it look like she will be on the Food Network.
Keep your head on a swivel. That's another big announcement that's coming out too, where you can find me at. There's so many things in the works and in development. Right now I'm basically available for your private pleasure. I'm still private catering, private chef.
For that person that leave that comment, I hate you right there.
Oh,
I hate you right there. Shut up. I'm telling you. That's a whole nother conversation for another day, Raneisha. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
is is there anyone that push you to be your best? Uh-oh. Let's see who we gonna make mad.
My children. And I will tell you why. My children push me to be the best because I have to be the best for them. Like I have to be the best me. I mean, if we're not the best us for our children, well, first off, for ourselves, I push me. You know what I'm saying? If we're not the best
Mm-hmm.
person for ourselves, we can't be the best person for anybody else. But most definitely, my children are my biggest motivators because, I mean, who else am I doing it for?
Yeah, especially a
Besides
new
my,
boyfriend.
what happened?
Yeah, especially a boyfriend that like to get on people's nerves on a show. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But anyway, we gotta have fun on the show at the same time.
Me too.
But uh you kind of did answer this one. Have any new business venture that have been lifted up after the show?
A lot of business ventures, lots of business ventures. Lots of business ventures. Like, okay, I would say this. Being on a show of that caliber and, dealing with NDAs, like you really learn how valuable that phrase moving in silence is. Like you don't want to speak on stuff too fast. You don't want to put anything out there. Like, you want to give them a little bit, but not too much. You know how you was trying to like slick throw my business out there, but don't nobody know my business. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like that. Yeah, you give them a little bit, but not too much.
So don't let the person know what's going on in the right hand.
Don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. No.
Hmm. We kind of said this already. So I'm gonna skip over this question. So, what is some of your favorite cooking shows to watch?
Um, I love Kitchen Nightmares. Let me see. And you know what's so fun? I don't watch a lot of them. That's the crazy part. Like Master Chef, Hell's
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen. You know what? I used to be obsessed with Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern, but he don't hardly do it anymore. And I used to love No Reservations with Anthony Bourdain. But of course, Anthony Bourdain passed away some years ago. Yeah. So um, but like those used to be my two main ones, like No Reservations and Bizarre Foods. Like okay, so we'll list them. Hell's Kitchen number one. Um,
Mm-hmm.
No Reservations. Um, Bizarre Foods, and then Master Chef. So, what is one of the hardest dishes I've ever cooked? I would say fusing French and Japanese together. Coming up with a dish and executing it in 45 minutes. And I still I it's like I did a little too much. I should have just did but yeah. That
Okay.
was the hardest thing I've ever done is try to put a French and a Japanese together.
Um, so, outside of cooking, what do you like to do on your spare time?
Sleep.
Yeah, because you stay busy now.
I love to sleep. Hang with my kids. Chill with my loved ones. And whoever that is down there telling my business. Yes, I love to play the Sims. Yes, I play. I play Sims. I'm a simmer. Sue to all my people. Uh, but yeah, pretty much sleep, Sims, eat. Yeah, hang with my loved ones and travel.
So, are since 2024 here, are there any career goals that you got in play right now?
Um, yeah, I got a goal. I got a lot of goals. Right now is first like really get myself established as, an executive chef. Like, really just master, running all aspects of back of the house and, some of front of the house. And, so the things that I have in development, I would know how to manage them better, you know what I'm saying, and operate them when the time comes. Because eventually, yeah, like Chef Raneisha gonna be all over the place. Like she gonna be in everybody's mouth.
Let's go. Cause guess what? She already knows she got this on deck. So we ain't playing about Chef Renisha.
Yeah.
She
Don't play by
she
me.
already got a home here.
Hello. I appreciate y'all too.
Oh, we
And put
love
my
you.
business out there. That's too funny. Talk about the
Hey, that ain't
Sims.
my fault. Hey, you know who to blame on that one. But anyway, how long before we get this cooking channel on YouTube?
Next question. You trying to make me tell my business. What I just said about moving in silence.
Hey,
I'm
you
just
just
gonna let
asked the question
you
there.
I'm gonna let you get an exclusive and we gonna drop it.
Okay. So, all right, here's one for you. I don't know if you can answer this one now. Now, if you tell me this question, then I already got my answer. If
Okay.
Hell's Kitchen hosts an all-star show, do you think you would be invited back?
Yup. Cause everybody like me. And then I'm gonna come back kicking ass.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I feel like he'll bring me back.
That's good. Gordon Ramsay, if you don't bring it back, oh, we gonna have a red flag moment with you.
Nah, we'll just speak something else with him. He can just give me my own show. Or I can co-host with him or something. We ain't, I ain't even gotta
I
do all
will,
that.
we'll take it.
Yeah, I ain't even got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I could just, pull up on him on the something.
Okay, you're invited to the cookout now. Gordon
Yeah.
Ramsay at Alcorn. Let's make it
Oh,
happen.
lit. Gordon Ramsay and the whole Ramsay gang invited to the cookout as far as I'm concerned. They
Hey,
can
come
pull
to
up.
a tailgate. Homecoming tailgate. Gordon Ramsay.
You know what? I have been wanting him to come like do some tailgate type vibe. Like I've never seen him experience tailgate or anything on one of his shows. So hey, you know what? That's a good treatment for a show right there. We got to get Gordon to some HBCU
All right.
cookout.
Hey, first invited. You heard it first on this show.
Oh, he gonna come
Let's
to
get
Alcorn
this.
first. Like I'll be so mad at his whole staff.
Yep. Alcorn first. Alcorn State University. ASU equals CEO. Let's get that
Well,
straight.
you know what? They should do a Mississippi version simply because I'm the second Mississippian. So you're absolutely correct.
So,
So
uh, we heard it first. Gordon Ramsay had an Alcorn homecoming tailgating.
yeah,
So, if anybody watching it on Fox, I would like my copyright. I would like my copyright.
okay. Me too. I want my Youngins too.
Yes. Need my name there.
I want my ones too. Thank you.
So, I think that we're gonna skip that one right now. What was man? So, what was your favorite time on the show? Basically,
Um, there's so much shit. Um, yeah, he got to get roasted. He got to. He gonna get with you too. He got jokes. For real, like he got it. I guess like when he pulled me to the side and gave me 30 seconds, like, and if anybody knows about the show, like when he give you 30 seconds, like he literally pull you to the side and like talk to you, whether it's good or bad. And it was like, for him to pull me to the side, like, hey, keep doing it, you showing leadership, blah, blah, blah. Like it was like, oh my God, like I'm standing here talking to him. He's in my face. He's like, and he telling me good shit, like, man, like that was just like that was dope as hell for real.
I'm telling you now. If we get Gordon Ramsay on this show, it's gonna be a be all tell all on the show. I'm telling
Listen,
you now.
if
Future
we can
future
George
gold.
Show,
Gordon Ramsay on a TDF podcast. I'm telling you that it gonna happen
you know
one
how
day.
dope that'll be for you? That'll be so
It's gonna
dope
be one day.
because that's a busy man. Listen, that's a busy man. So if that man, you get on that man's schedule on his radar, honey, that's a busy man
Hey,
for real. He busy.
I believe it. Now the final two questions, and I know people in our brave family would like to know.
Okay.
If you had to pick who was tough on you, who would it be? Griff or Gordon? Which one would it be?
Shit, Dr. Samuel Griffin.
I knew
Surviving
that
Griffin is
answer.
the reason why I can survive Gordon Ramsay. What people don't know, like Samuel Griffin is the reason why I stood there and listened to some of the shit Gordon Ramsay said to me because I'm like, sir, I'd have
I
been
had it
called.
worse.
Oh,
Worse.
yeah.
See, Samuel Griffin got ready for life. Only if y'all knew.
If
If you
only
don't know, then you know.
what's the next
I'm
question?
glad this person popped back up. I'm glad this person popped back up.
I never lived.
I know you didn't, but I'm glad you popped back up for a reason. So, what is on the menu for Valentine's Day? Some of us would like to know what's on the menu for Valentine's Day.
What's on
Bring your butt back here.
Valentine's Day?
Bring your butt back here. What's on the menu for Valentine's Day? We would like to know.
Well, I do have a catering gig on Valentine's Day. That's ribeyes and potatoes and asparagus with a salad and oysters as an appetizer, and
What
then you
about
have.
the usual steak and shrimp?
Well, I mean, they would have to, order those extras, but
Steak and shrimp with the Swan Kool-Aid. See,
oh,
all the people know about that Swan Kool-Aid day.
oh,
You
put
talking
the,
about midnight breakfast on the yard?
that's what I said. Put dude with the arm in the damn. They had his arm in the picture when he stirred the Kool Aid, and it was the best damn Kool Aid you could ever taste. Lord have mercy.
We saw him walk in the calf and we saw that white bucket. We was swarming the calf.
Man, we knew what it was. We need that cool to the aid.
Coming straight off,
Now,
coming straight off cutting the grass, stirring that
I'm
Kool
talking
Aid.
about cheese. We drunk it down. Do you hear me? Like drunk it. It was like the Kool-Aid and the waffle line, like and Chicken Wednesday. That's why you went.
so did that good old chicken wings. So
Mm.
right now, if Chef Raneisha got some time, do you feel like if anybody that is watching, do you have any questions you would like to ask her before we kind of end this exclusive? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
What's the news? What's the news, cheese?
Also, make sure you
Yeah, what's
like,
new to
share
you?
this with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Uh, I got
Oh, when can you
really,
get your
really,
spaghetti? Look,
really cheese.
this what we gonna do, cheese. This what we finna do, cheese. This year, we need to make a plan. We will be at homecoming. We're gonna set up us a tent. And we're gonna cook our own damn food. We're gonna have our own libations and everything. And chicken
I
spaghetti
fuck.
again is gonna be one of the things on the table, and we're gonna have our own tent. So therefore, you can't police all the niggas about them eating the chicken spaghetti. Okay, that's what
Not
we're gonna.
all the alumni football team of football.
And the SODs and all the rest of them, Cheerfire,
All
all
that.
of them.
Cause you know we coming.
So
Just make
no,
sure
you
you
don't
have
have
some
to be still on the wall. On the
seafood
board.
pasta.
It's the only way we finna do this. So. I don't know about seafood pasta, darling. That's you. We're gonna figure out how to keep that. unless we get like a Airbnb or something up that way. Everybody have to, we just get a big old house and crash it, and then we'll eat food there and go kick it on the yard.
Sound like fun. But with with that note, we will bring this awesome interview to a close because it seems like nobody else got any questions or speak now, forever hold your peace.
And that's
So
dope. And I already got all in my business anyway. What else?
no, blame somebody else. I ain't gonna say no names.
You don't have
I, I, that question was a serious question.
Ah, serious, all right.
Promote the
You could
brand.
ask him. Yeah, yeah.
Promote the brand.
Yeah, promote the band, all right. Yeah, okay. Before
Promote the brand first.
Charles. Charles, your lunch is ready.
I'm on my I'm on my way now because I'm hungry now. I'm on my way. Hey, shout out to the Sigma Gamma Rose.
Now pull the girls.
I need some poodle
Thank you.
juice. I need some poodle juice, cheese. You know who to make that phone call to give me some poodle juice. Telling that lie. We seen you cook before. Stop telling that lie.
Cheese be cooking.
I know she do. She can stop that lie, but she can bring me some poodle juice. That's what she can do.
Go ahead, yo.
She almost married. You can't watch her shake that monkey, not y'all.
I said, can I get some poodle juice? Did I say anything about shake that monkey there?
Why
I
y'all
said,
be
can I
so
get some
mess
poodle
on
juice?
this show? Don't be doing it to that man like that, because that man probably got somebody watching him, and you up here talking about you can't watch her shake her monkey. Let that man watch her
Hold
shake her
up.
monkey in private.
Hold up. Hold
Don't
up, man.
expose him.
I just asked for some poodle juice. Then Foots, I'm
I
gonna
know,
cuss your boy out.
I know,
I'm
friend. I
gonna
got you.
cuss you out. I'm gonna
I
cuss
got
you
you,
out.
friend. Yeah, I got you, friend, because he up there on some
'Cause
messy shit. Like, you ain't even have
I
to do
know,
all that.
right?
Yeah, you
No,
ain't even have to
he
do
knows
all
some
that.
other shit. No, he knows some other stuff. No, he knows some other stuff. No.
He
I just
messy.
asked for some poodle juice.
He messy.
I just asked for some poodle juice now.
Don't say that too many more times. Now you starting to sound sexual.
Foots. I'm gonna cuss you out after this show. I'm gonna just let you know right now. I'm gonna cuss you out after this show. Raneisha, thank you again for this nice interview.
Thank you so much, darling, for having me.
So you can let everybody know the best one in the business. So we thank you again.
Them damn fools.
You doggone right. Don't
Oh,
forget,
what look, and now I need my cash out and my food stamps.
yep. Put it. Hey, is there anything? Hey, anybody you want to shout out before we end this on these 4 words?
Shout out to everybody that love me, and fuck you to the ones who don't.
Oh, shout out to SOD, Scream Team, FOF, TOP, GGs. Anybody else I'm forgetting? Cheer side, foot five, soccer team, men's towel, women's towel. Anybody else I forgot? Honest door.
The people's in
I'm
the
gonna
lake.
even give a shout out to the motherfucking Red Crew.
Oh, we gotta shout out the MFWC.
A motherfucking wrecking crew.
Yeah, doggone right. Shout out.
Smoke, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shout out
girl.
to Sigma Gamma Rose, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Zeta Phi Beta, Delta Sigma Theta, Phi Beta Sigma, Kappa Alpha Psi, Alpha Phi Alpha, Omega Psi Phi,
And don't
Upsilon,
forget the
Pi
iota.
Upsilon,
Get the iota
Iota
love.
Phi Theta. I can't
Get
forget
iota
Iota
some
Phi
love.
Theta.
They new and everything, but give them some
Hey,
love.
yeah. Shout out to the brothers of Upsilon, Phi Upsilon. You don't know now,
Oh,
you
and
know.
shout out to those illustrious ladies who have seen their stars in the east, and here's a Jericho, and my beautiful square brothers. Since we giving all these shout outs, hey mama, hey cheering, hey America. All
And
right,
on that
y'all done with me.
and on that note, We live by these full words. And if you've seen us before, we die by these full words during football season. And that is, who want the smoke?
The smoke.
We see your football season. Braid 24 is going down. Forget the boom.
Forget, I got one word for the bone. I got one gesture for the bone.
Hurry up.